Hey Steven, this is Tony. I just wanted to walk you through this form quick so that you had an idea of what my thoughts were when I created it and just give you a little walkthrough. So when you first create a new record, you'll see that today's date is in read-only format, and we can change this if you like. Just one of the things that we normally do. It's a date timestamp, and it can't be changed by any of your text. It just is going to be created any time that a new record is created. And if you look, we have salesman's name here, which is just a generic drop-down menu right now. So we'll just select sales for. All of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Zip code has a formatting, so if we do zip code format, and you do your street address, city, state right here. Contact phone number has formatting too. It's a phone number element, so I mean, this is all pre-formatted, and it kind of restricts the text you put in unless you want to do a country code or extension. And then so we come down, basically this is all your your standard information, and then the star actually indicates that it's a required field. So if I try to submit this record right now, it says form saved as draft, select a product is required. And that just means that I can't submit this record without first selecting a product. So if we come down here and select a product, we'll go ahead and select safety. And what you see is then it populates all of this other information that you now have access to. So basically you can only select one product at a time. We can change this if you want. If you want to make this a multi-select right here, we could have it so you select more than one, and then more than one of these subform elements will appear. So if I change from safety to IGUs, you see that this actually changes. The location doesn't change, they're essentially replacing each other. So if we select IGUs and go in here, this is a subform, and I've actually passed the value from the parent form over. So if we go back and change IGUs to the product to annealed, and then enter that form, you'll actually see that annealed is passed over here. So this is a way just to kind of ensure your text that they're working on the right section. Glass type, I mean, all this stuff is kind of self-explanatory. Other, if you select other, then you get the other glass type field that appears. If you deselect other and go to annealed, that field then disappears. So all that stuff is responsive based on your choices. There's no math going on right here. I wasn't sure how your calculations were performed, but this is all easy stuff we can add in. Once we get a little bit more in depth, or if you have the calculations you want to send over, I can put those in, and you can see what they look like. That's pretty much it. I mean, I just wanted to kind of walk you through how things work and the flow of things. So if we go back, actually no, here, there's one more thing I want to show you. If we say no, I can actually select or create multiple records. So if I hit done here, you see that I have one record. So this is one annealed product. And if I want to make another one, I just hit this plus button real quick. And then let's just put another selection here. So essentially you can create as many records here as you want. And then if we go back, you see that you have two records for annealed. Now if we change the product, this is pretty cool. If we change to IGUs, you see that there's no records for IGUs yet. So if we come in here, there's no records. So let's just quick select something so that we have a record. So this list starts back over for IGUs. And you can see this value here in this records view. But if we go back, let's say you forgot one of your annealed. So you go back to annealed. Your two records are already there. So if we come in, you can see here's the two records you've already collected. You just create another one, just tap that plus button. So we'll come back, and then, I mean, these are just, your general reminders. The equipment required for a job is also a subform. So if we tap on this, these are the questions here. Now the difference here is this is set to single paging rather than multiple. So if I select an answer and hit done, see how it goes through two screens real fast. I can't actually make another record for this. I can only edit the same one. So it comes in and you see I have the edit button up here. So if I try to change, I can't actually change until I click this edit button. And now I can change. So that's kind of everything at a real quick walkthrough. If you have any questions, feedback, I'd love to hear it. And I'm sure we'll have a bunch more of these rounds to go through. So have a good night, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks, bye.